are wondering why Marty decided to change it up. I don't like the look of what's going on right now. Then changes must be made. The Habs top line in October faced 0 playoff teams, 0 cup contenders. Of course they're going to dominate those teams. Of course they're going to be one of the top lines in the entire league in the month of October. At the time, the Leafs and the Oilers were considered, I considered them, playoff teams and cup contenders. During the preseason, during the offseason, they were considered cup contenders based on what we saw last season. Now, we know that not to be true in November. They're both terrible. They're both just a mess of an organization. And the Habs lost to both of them. Yes, one was referee-induced, but they lost to both of them. But the top line of Slafkovsky, Caufield, and Suzuki were one of the best lines in the NHL. 100%. But then what happened? November came around and they faced off to the Sens. They beat the Sens in overtime, I think it was. Shootout. It doesn't matter. The Sens were injured. We were not. So we should have won that game. Should have won it in regulation, but we didn't. In October, Nick and Cole combined for 29 points, 11 of which were power play. So they had 18 5-on-5 even strength points, which is it's awesome. 18 5-on-5 points. I love that. That's a great number, especially in the amount of games that they played. Slafkovsky had 6 points in October, 2 of which were even strength. From 1 November to 16 November, this is how long that top line was together. And in that time frame, they played 7 games each. Nick probably was ailing some sort of lingering injury. Who knows what it was, but he did not look good. And in those 7 games, they combined for 11 points, 7 points at even strength, 4 points on the power play. And Slav in his 7 games had 1 even strength point. In that time frame, you remember what happened. They lost to the Flyers, they lost to the Devils, they lost to the Kings, they lost to the Bruins. Am I missing somebody? Flyers, Devils, Kings, Stars, Bruins. They lost to them all playoff teams, all heavy. Well, the Flyers aren't really a playoff team. We'll see. We'll call them a bubble team, just like the Habs right now. You've seen how they played against those teams. They were terrible. And in those, 5 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In those 5 games, Nick had 1 even strength point, Cole 1 even strength point, and Slav had 0 even strength points. And we all know what happens when you shut down our top line. We lose because we're a one-line team right now. And you could almost say that we've been a one-line team all year. Well, you can't almost say it. It is true. And it was the same last year, which is why I still want to continue on to rebuild, draft high, draft often. But that's another story. So analytically speaking, in October, the Montreal Canadiens of Caufield, Suzuki, and Slafkovsky were one of the top lines in the NHL. In November, especially during that 5 games where they just got destroyed, that top line was nowhere to be seen. And what's worse is some of those games were at home. I think that at least 3 of them were at home. The Stars, the Bruins. What was the other one? Oh, the Kings. It was embarrassing, especially that Bruins game for me on a Saturday night. Oh, my God. You analytical professionals need to understand this. When coaches see something on the ice that they don't like, backed up with analytics, they make changes. And that's why Marty made those changes. I cannot believe on, what's the date? What is the date? On Friday morning, 28 November, 0638 CDT hours, that people are questioning Marty's decisions. We are missing so many regular NHL hockey players. Of course, this is going to happen. Of course, it's going to be hard to fill lines. But right now, I think Bolduc playing on the top line is great. I think Slafkovsky playing with Cap and Demi is great. We're going to see different combinations, what they can and cannot do. All the while, wait out this storm of an injured, riddled November and December and January and February. How many months are we going to be injury riddled? But the moral of the story, kids, analytics are freaking awesome. They're entertaining because you can pick and choose any stat to back up your train of thought, your narrative. However, my stats, what I announced, do not lie. They are facts based on what we saw in 2 months. So for the love of God, stop calling Slafkovsky, Suzuki, and Caufield one of the top lines in the NHL. If they could dominate all those teams that I mentioned earlier, 100% one of the best lines in the NHL. Can't wait to see them play against Eichel's line today and McKinnon's line tomorrow. But as of right now, I am scared shitless what's going to happen over the next 2 days. I'm begging, I'm hoping, I'm praying that the Vegas Golden Knights last night saw the Montreal Canadiens come into town and they ate so much turkey that they're going to be shitting bricks all game long. Because that happens. But we still have the Avs tomorrow. Both afternoon games. I'm still excited to see what's going to happen. I can't wait. These games are freaking important because it'll give Marty and all the stat guys enough information on what they should do between now and the trade deadline. They have one player with value, Mike Matheson. I'd hate to see him go, but I would love to see him play on a playoff team in the playoffs, maybe a cup contender, because he's at that age. And maybe re-sign him again in the offseason. But right now, these games that we're playing matter. Not in the win column, because I think this team is going to drop right to the bottom. But it matters for the evaluation period. Well, that was fun. Thanks a lot. That was a good rant. That was a good rant? Oh, where are we? Now, what do you want to talk about? Anything? No, I'm good.
Look at the old fans. Number 13.